echo of an echo is the semblance of a sound. And I've pressed and I've waited with my ear upon the ground. Oh, lover, I'll see you there, waiting in the willows with your autumn hair. Oh, lover, I'll see you there after many miles.
In the spirit of Friendsgiving, we here in Maine like to welcome everyone around this community table.
The restaurant draws folks in all year round, and so does the inn, and we love it.
It's a fantastic spot.
Each thing in this museum has a story.
I never knew that this originated here in Waldoborough. Isn't that so cool?
We're really making an impact. We're changing food insecurity within our community.
Hi, I'm Andrew Silsby, President and CEO of Kennebec Savings Bank and proud presenting sponsor of MaineLife, a show that's dedicated to telling positive stories about life right here in Maine. Community has always been at the center of my MaineLife. Support and involvement in our communities are critical to Maine's success. I'm so fortunate to lead an organization that believes in giving back over $1.2 million in thousands of volunteer hours each year to the communities we serve. It's the best part of my job. If you need help with your financial needs, or this is your year to change your banking relationship, our staff stand ready to assist you. So click or call Kennebec Savings Bank today. Enjoy this episode of MaineLife and get out and explore our beautiful state. Thanks for watching.
Hi everybody, and welcome to this annual Friendsgiving episode. Now, each and every day we should be living out kindness, goodness, Maineness, but especially this season, we are excited to once again partner with our friends at Hannaford and Oakhurst, whose mission and motto is exactly that.
And on today's episode, we'll be stopping at a few destinations, but first we're gonna head down to Waldoborough, where the one pie canned pumpkin originated.
Who knew? I love Waldoborough. I can't wait to come back to do a full episode, but we'll start here at the Historical Society.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Waldoborough Historical Society. Each thing in this museum has been used. They've been a part of a family in some way. And the stories are wonderful, and I love to tell them.
Gosh, can you imagine ironing your clothes?
No, and if you lift those up, they're hot, they're very heavy.
Yeah,
very
sure.
heavy. Yeah.
And what were you saying about this cart?
This is the original Moody's Diner right here. It was just a cart that had places for soup and warm biscuits. And this is what Mr. Moody used when he started Moody's Diner, which you can go all over the world and find people who have had dinner at Moody's Diner.
It is a special place.
It certainly
in Maine,
is.
for sure.
Waldoborough has several communities within its borders, and one of those communities is Winslow's Mills. Now, everything that had to do with one pie canning, that was done in one production area in Winslow's Mills, and that's where the squash or pumpkin, which we always just called factory squash, were grown, and the beans were grown, and the blueberries were harvested right there. I'm the mother of two boys who are in their 50s right now, who planted the seeds, who weeded the seeds, who harrowed the rows in between. This is all when they were youngsters and they were in school, and it was done in the summertime. It was a good job. There were people who came from all around to work in the factory.
My grandfather, Henry Bird, started McDermott Canning Company in 1917. They started the One Pie label in 1932.
Did you like working there?
Yeah, that's all I ever knew.
You know, it was the biggest work opportunity in that small neighborhood, and just about everybody in the family had worked there at one time or another. I did about every job in there when I worked there. Changed the code on the sealing machine, drove a forklift truck, and run the filler, unload the freight cars, load the freight cars. So I did it all.
Do you still buy the product?
Certainly. My wife came home this week with the pumpkin pie filling for I don't know if she's waiting until Thanksgiving. I hope she don't wait that long, but
So you still like it?
yes, I do.
I can see why it takes so long to see everything. There is a
Oh,
lot
it takes
in
a
here.
long time, yes.
Well, you
yes.
all must be so proud to share it off.
Yeah, and everything has a story.
Well, thank you to Jean and the crew. That was quite the history lesson, and I now know so much more about Waldoborough, and I can't wait to come back. But right now, my tummy actually is growling a little bit, and I'm hungry for pumpkin.
So why don't we head down to Hannaford and get some one pie and make some delicious recipes up?
Let's do it. All right, it is time for our annual Hannaford shopping trip to get some goods for tonight. I have a family recipe that I'm going to share with you, and what about you?
I have a secret recipe that I'm not going to share with you, but that you'll get to taste later tonight.
Okay, see you in a bit.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to get my one pie here and my vanilla. See, they don't know this, but I made a dish because I'm not showing up to Friendsgiving meal without one. So I'm making this very cool one pie squash cannoli dip. That's going to be amazing because every Thanksgiving, when my father was still around, I would make cannolis. And this one is going to be a little bit of a twist on it with the one pie squash. It's going to be awesome.
My secret weapon has arrived.
Hi, Erin.
Chef.
Hello.
Good to see you, Chef
Great to
Doreen.
see you.
Back with us. She's going to be having dinner with us tonight and making a beautiful dish. So,
Yes.
as a chef, you have so many options and so many things you're good at. What are you making?
Thank you, thank you. I'm keeping it simple, easy to make. So it's a rolled biscuit using pumpkin puree, fresh sage, and some pumpkin spice. But anybody can do this. Anybody can put it together.
Even me.
Even you, yeah. And speaking of, I saw Vanessa shopping around here somewhere.
She gets so competitive, but I have to give it to her. She really is a good cook. So we'll see what she's making. For me, my tradition always, and I think I do a pretty good job at it, is making a homemade quiche.
Yes.
However, Hannaford also makes a really good one, so I think we're just gonna make that one look really pretty.
Yeah.
And have a great night. Here's the quiche.
Yes.
I sound like a broken record, you guys, but the chicken pot pie is also to die for, in my
Agreed.
opinion. So let's find something to put this in.
Yeah.
And then get the ingredients that we will be making this with.
So Erin, here's that pie plate you're looking for, and
Yeah.
then this will help you zhuzh up your quiche to make it look homemade.
Thank you. And we've got our one pie right there.
Right here. And I never knew that this originated here in Waldoborough.
Isn't that so cool?
Yeah.
I've been looking at that label for probably my whole life and had no idea of the connection. And now we do. And so do you. Go Maine.
Your Nature's Promise eggs are right here.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I see some whipped cream. Not that our recipes call for that, but
We can always find something to put it on.
absolutely. Favorite in our house.
I love it too. And then the Oakhurst cream is down here, but you can use whole milk if you want to as well, light cream, but not sure what your recipe calls
Yeah,
for.
my mom always uses heavy cream. I know everybody does it differently, but we'll get 2 of these. Thank you, Oakhurst. And some cream for my coffee. And
Perfect.
milk for Brooksy.
Milk for books.
All right, I think we've got what we need, but before we go,
Yes, we'd like to thank Oakhurst for the Kindness, Goodness, Mainness shirts. And for me, kindness this week, Erin, was making homemade snacks and sandwiches for the teachers at my kids' school.
we love our teachers. And for goodness, this week, it was a beautiful day. Brooks and I went to the beach and helped pick up some trash. And Mainness,
Mainness, we are headed out to AIO Food Pantry to take care of our neighbors the Maine way.
so how do you guys show kindness, goodness, Mainness? Share it with us.
Let's go. Got it. One of the reasons I love working for Hannaford is that we have a no food waste policy, and we work with so many food assistance and pantry programs throughout New England, hundreds here in Maine, and we're here in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, as a resident of Rockland, I know I'm so grateful to have AIO Food and Energy Assistance here, which helps thousands of people throughout Knox County with their basic needs. And so let's go meet Joe. Hi, Joe.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, welcome to AIO. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Welcome to the AIO market. It's a very unique model for food pantries. We have shopping carts, abundance of food, and the idea is to really change the experience of coming to a food pantry to be able to grab a cart, walk up and down the aisles and choose the food that's right for you and for your family in the amount that is right for you and your family. We don't have limits on any items. You're welcome to come as often as you need to for your family. It's a very different model than what has existed in the past. So we're really trying to change that experience and making a more dignified, more joyful experience.
And I saw some farmers here earlier dropping off their food. So tell us how you get these partnerships and who you partner with.
Well, this is all made possible through collaborations with local farmers, and Good Shepherd Food Bank is a primary collaborator, as well as local supermarkets like Hannaford, so that we minimize waste and we take care of each other.
I'm Aaron Englander, representing Erickson Fields Preserve. It's a project of Maine Coast Heritage Trust. And we've been bringing produce here with the Mainers Feeding Mainers program, Good Shepherd Food Bank, to AIO for almost 10 years. And we bring about 5,000 to 6,000 pounds annually of squash and potatoes and pumpkins, carrots, and so forth to help feed the community.
When folks come into this marketplace and they can see the abundance and they see the quality and they're given this respect, the feeling that they have is like one of joy. And that joy is something that I see on the faces of people who come here and work here and volunteer here, and I feel it myself when we're bringing food every week. It's just a tremendously exciting organization to be partnered with.
We're currently serving about 250 families each week. We've had close to 6,000 visits over the past year, and that translates to about 15,000 people over the course of the year who receive food from us.
So when I first met him, I teared up talking about childhood hunger in the state of Maine, and your response was?
There are two sides to that. It's challenging and heartbreaking that it exists, but it is also uplifting and inspiring that we're really making an impact. We're changing food insecurity within our community, not only through our market program, but we also have a weekend meals program where we're providing weekend meals for elementary school children. We did 12,000 of those last year. We have a diaper program where we've distributed 25,000 diapers over the past year. And hopefully we can stand as an example for other communities of what we can do right in our backyard to change things.
Thank you for your work. Can I give you a hug?
At Berlin City, we have always known that our success is not solely measured by how many vehicles we sell or service, but also how many lives we touch. Our responsibilities to our associates, our communities, and our planet have guided us for over 4 decades, and they have helped us on our path to become the company that our society wants to exist. Now we're very excited that our Drive for Education program, after 11 years, has evolved into Keep Driving Foundation. This change and many others will allow us to raise even more money for our communities, our teachers, and our children. We are so happy to begin the next chapter of our charity work with hopes to make an even bigger difference in our states. To learn more, to nominate your school or apply for funding, please go to berlincity.com.
It takes a long time to build a reputation, and we've been at it for over 150 years. We come to work each and every day to grow that reputation. It's always been about respect, generosity, and doing what's right for the customer. Whether we're helping local businesses finance their future or supporting community programs, our goal is to create lasting relationships rooted in trust. We're a local bank run by local people, so we're invested in making our communities stronger. I'm Craig Garofalo, and I invite you to come into a Kennebec Savings Bank branch today and experience the difference.
The Travis Mills Foundation Veterans Retreat Center was started because my wife and I wanted to give back. Central Maine Power has been a huge factor in our success, so I want to thank them and the whole team over there for all they've done to help support us and push us forward.
Central Maine Power is proud to support the Travis Mills Foundation and all veterans across the state of Maine and our country. Without our veterans, we wouldn't be the country we are today, the state we are today, and probably not the company we are today. It's great to be able to do good for the communities we serve.
Hi, I'm Lauren.
And I'm Greg. We are co-owners of the Craignair Inn and the Causeway restaurant here on the beautiful Clark Cove as part of the St. George Peninsula here in the Mid-Coast.
The Craignair Inn has 16 rooms. We're spread out over 2 buildings. We have 8 in this building and 8 in the vestry building, which are all pet friendly. Over here, the restaurant draws folks in all year round, and so does the inn, and we love it.
It's a lot of fun in the summer. We've got the Clark Island Preserve right behind us that brings a lot of people down the road here. So we've got a little outdoor bar that we do in the summer. We serve some nice fresh local oysters from Aphrodite Oysters right around the corner. We have some homemade ice cream. We've got several options. People come up from the beach and grab a beer, grab an ice cream, and go back down for their swim, and it's a fantastic spot. We actually just were awarded the Innkeepers of the Year by Hospitality Maine, which is primarily Lauren's doing. She helps to oversee more of the hotel side of things, and I kind of handle a lot more of the restaurant side of things. But you know, we still work together in everything we do here, and it's been a great time the last few years.
All right, we have taken over the Causeway kitchen. You, my friend, what are we making?
Yes, this is my quick and easy pumpkin saged roll biscuit. So easy, even you can make it, Erin.
And why did you pick it?
Well, everybody can eat a biscuit, right? You can't get mad at biscuits, you gotta love them. And this really pulls together the fall flavors, I think.
All right, so let's see how it's done.
You got it. So I'll start with my dry ingredients, adding my pumpkin pie spice and dry sage. Mix that together. Next step is my wet ingredients. So making a well in the middle. I'm gonna add my milk and then my butter. And the star of the show, my 1 pie pumpkin puree. And you wanna mix this till it just comes together. The more you knead the dough, the harder it's gonna be. You want a nice tender texture to it. And if it gets a little too thick, you can always use your hands too. So you can just press it out into a longer rectangle, and then I'll cut this into about 10 biscuits. And so from there, you just transfer right to your baking sheet.
And how long in the oven?
This is gonna be at 450 degrees for about 13 minutes.
What? So easy.
So easy to put together. And now for yours, Erin. To make it look a little homemade, here's a trick.
Yeah.
Too, is that you can remove the paper from around the outside. And again, this pie plate will make people think that you made this yourself.
Jazz it up.
Yes.
I swear though, I really can make quiche. I just didn't have time.
I believe you. It's you're a
You have
busy
2
mom.
kids, so you get it.
We get it. It's the holidays.
All right, I'll take mine.
I'll take mine.
You take yours.
And let's
To the oven we go.
All right.
Happy holidays, everybody. I am excited to share that Shop MaineLife is back, and for a limited time, so are these original Maine flag sweaters. We have teamed up with a very creative graphic designer and several makers to create some beautiful products for you or a loved one this holiday season, or anytime. Shop MaineLife.com.
Hi everyone, welcome to Moogalian Rugs here in East Bayside, Portland, Maine. We specialize in handmade rugs from all over the world, whether it be in-stock rugs that we have in the store, or if you want to sit with us and do custom rugs with custom colors and shapes and sizes, we provide that as well. When you walk in the doors here, you'll be greeted with the best customer service that we've been providing locally for 44 years. So thank you everyone for shopping local, and we hope to see you here at Moogalian Rugs sometime soon.
Hi everyone, my name is Hannah. I'm the lead bartender here at the Causeway restaurant, and today I'll be making you the Maine apple margarita. So we'll begin by making it with the Batson River Amato 33 agave spirit, the tequila, and a house-made agave, house-made cider simple syrup, and fresh squeezed lime juice.
Oh, thank you. So even on chilly fall days like this, I'm thankful because the folks at Acorn Footwear have been keeping our toes nice and toasty with these special slippers.
We love them.
These are so comfortable, I'm actually gonna wear these to supper.
I was ready.
Let's
I'm
go.
hungry.
Wow, yay!
so glad that you chose to have your annual Friendsgiving here at the Causeway and have a special dinner prepared by Chef Fernando.
Thank you for everything.
You know, he's been in the industry about 40 years, but in the last 2 years, we've really seen him grow and kind of get out of his shell, and he loves coming out and talking to the guests in the restaurant and just really being a part of Lauren and I's vision for what we want to build here.
I have been blessed, I'm lucky to have a freedom of create a new destination restaurant in Maine, which, to tell you the truth, I'm very surprised and privileged that people come all the way from Bath, you know, an hour away, to eat here in winter with snow. And I love to serve you and show you my cooking. Enjoy.
In the spirit of Friendsgiving, we here in Maine like to welcome everyone around this community table. We have our friend Rada from Fresh & Company. We have our friend Peter from J&J Jamaican Grocery, and of course our good friends Chef Doreen and Cheryl from Hannaford. Thank you so much for joining us around this beautiful food that's in front of us, and I am eager to dive in. But before we do, I just wanted to give Rada a chance to tell us a little bit about what she brought for us today.
I brought for you some lutenica, which is really hard to pronounce, but it's delicious, and it's made with fire-roasted red peppers, eggplant, and carrots. And right here I have Bulgarian sheep feta.
And Bulgarian, because your background is Bulgarian,
Yes.
so tell us a little bit about
Yes, I've lived in Maine for 17 years now, and me and my husband opened Fresh & Company 9 years ago. And this is our baby.
Oh, yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I made a spin on the turkey. So it's a jerk turkey breast, or you could call it jerky if you
I
feel
like
like
jerky.
it. We are a authentic Jamaican cuisine and produce provider. Here in Maine, it's been hard, or was hard, to get our own ethnic food. So we found a way to get it in, and we opened a store, and we are providing true Jamaican experience in that place.
And what do you love about Maine? How long have you been here?
10 years, living 10 years now, and I love Maine. Clean, fresh, friendly, welcoming, and so much room for growth, and people are awesome.
That's it.
All right.
Well, it was hard to save room for dessert, but I did, Vanessa. Please grace us with your beautiful dessert.
Well, in my family, when my father was still alive, always used to make cannolis. And so in the spirit of one pie, I made a one pie squash cannoli dip.
Really?
Yeah, fancy.
Wow. Well, thank you, concierge, for putting all of this together. We have so much to be thankful for.
Yes, we do.
One more cheers.
To kindness, goodness, and Maineness.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers. Cheers.
So if you're a fellow Mainer or visiting our beautiful state for the very first time and want your own personalized itinerary, visit my website or give me a call.
I hope that we spread a little kindness, goodness, and Maineness to those that we met today, and to all of you. Thank you to our partners at Oakhurst Dairy for living out their motto every single day. They also partner with Full Plates, Full Potential to provide grants and money for after-school meal programs. There are many ways to give back. Get out there, spread a little Maineness, and we will see you next week. What are you thankful for this holiday season?
Oh, I don't know. I'm still here. I'm not 6 feet under.
I'm thankful for one pie pumpkin.
For the opportunity to continue telling people about Waldoborough.
I'm thankful for this community that we've become a part of, for the friendships that we're creating.
This Thanksgiving, I'm thankful for clean water and air and good food.
For my amazing family, including Greg, and also my mom, dad, and my sisters who continually help us here and support us building this amazing business.
I'm thankful for just being alive and be surrounded with people who cares about me. So I'm very thankful.